This is my second video of the day, so hello everybody. Here's my disclaimer. Alright, off we go. So, I was invited to go on Tea Time, and needless to say that was canceled. And the reason it was canceled was because of one of my YouTube videos that I did back in November of 2018, before I even knew this group existed and I just watched Tea Time. There was I've watched a few people say that the Mormon religion is cultist. I don't agree with that statement. I didn't know how to get in touch with the person who said that comment, so I made a video. And that video said you can be, because she called herself feisty, I'm like, you can be feisty, but you can be respectful. And I have a deep amount of respect for this person because she tells it like it is, and I respect that. However, the point of that video was to remind everybody that not everybody in a group or a religion is a cultist, and to stop saying that everybody in that religion is. Okay? That was the point of my video. And then I went over like Section 8 or something of the paparazzi policies and procedures. However, that topic kept coming up. So on November 30th, I made another video because people were making comments on my videos about how Mormons are all cultists. No, they're not. Okay? And if you really want to think about it, a lot of things can be considered a cult. A lot of things. If you're in a specific group, any group can be considered a cult-like mentality. When you leave one thing for another thing, it can turn into a group, and it can be therapeutic, it can be supportive, it could be a positive thing. But sometimes those positive things turn into negative things. And those negative things can turn culty in behavior. I'm not saying that, we're all cultists. We're not. So I'm going to show my receipts because I can do that. And I'm going to get a lot of hater comments on this, and I am totally 100% prepared for that. So I was invited to go on Tea Time. And as you can see, I said I was looking forward to it. I was honored and humbled by it. They wanted to talk to me about it, and I had to go to the doctor because I need to get my blood test results updated, and that's what I did today. I went to the doctor and got my blood test results updated. And then she responds said, I hope I don't have any more issues to despise paparazzi. And I just said I'm hoping that my copper levels get back to normal ranges, because that's the only indicator the doctor has to show that I was poisoned by heavy metals, outside of my false positive MS test that I had. So anyway, she said admins were watching my videos. They came across a video where it said I clearly did not like their platform and I was derogatory. And I was like, I don't think I was derogatory in that video. I really don't. I was just like, you can be feisty, and yeah, we're all entitled to have our personal opinions, but they don't feel I'm a good fit for Tea Time. All right, that's fine. You don't have to have me on Tea Time. I was humbled and honored by the opportunity, but if that's the case, that's the case. This is the video that they're talking about. It's the one on November 18th. And I was like, that's just me speaking out about stop calling Mormons a cult. I felt I was being respectful. All religions are culty, but not everyone in the religion is like Trent and Misty Kirby. I'm like, I respect what you guys do, which is why I watch your stuff. Again, you are clearly not a fan of our platform. Wrong, Tracy. I am a fan of your platform, which is why I support your platform, and which is why I've given mad props to you and your daughter on my channel. And clearly you have not seen those videos. Otherwise, you may have had a difference of opinion. That's fine. And Jerry's feelings about Mormonism. Yeah, Jerry has a right to have her feelings about Mormonism. A lot of people have negative connotations towards religious groups. I have a lot of negative connotations towards all religions, not just Mormonism. And they can't recommend my platform when I'm condemning theirs. It wasn't a condemnation. I was just saying, you may have feelings, but please be respectful, because there are people in the Crack the Crown group who are Mormon. And maybe they don't feel brave enough to speak out saying, not all Mormons are culty, because they aren't. It's just the honest truth. So, And I've had people personally reach out to me. I'm not showing the receipts because those are conversations between me and those people. And I respect that. But since you guys like to show your receipts on your channel, I'm showing this receipt. I said, and yeah, that video I said you can be feisty but be respectful. I did another video on the same topic in a little bit more detail. And I even linked that comment to John, whoever Don was, who watched the video and reported back. It pisses me off when people put all in a group and say they are culty when they are not, because we as anti-MLMers could be also called culty. We are not, but that is an argument that I'm sure Papa Huns are going to use on us someday, is that the anti-MLM movement is a cult. And we're not. We're just speaking out against immoral and unethical behavior. We are speaking out against that. And then I asked her if she watched the video, no response. I'm like, because there's this one too. And then I linked that video. And then she said she wishes me luck with all my health issues. I sincerely hope we both reach our respective audience to make a real difference. The company is dangerous and everything we could do to bring it down is worthwhile. I see that we have different approaches, which is totally okay, but it doesn't make sense for us to highlight our differences in this way. I respect that. We probably have different target audiences anyway, so it should potentially expand our reach if we don't combine our audiences and confuse people. Okay, I respect that. And I said, well, I was not a member of your group at the time I made the first video, so I had no idea how to reach out to Jerry at the time, so I did my video. That's true. I was not a member of the Crack the Crown group when I made that video. And apparently I'm no longer a member of the Crack the Crown group because I was kicked from the group. And I said, but it's your channel, it's your choice. I respect that. And I said, thank you for considering me and have a good night. I totally get that. But why was I kicked from the Crack the Crown group? Because I felt like it was a great place for me to go and be supportive to others and with others. But I was kicked from the group because of something I said before I was a member of your group, because I had no way to reach out to Jerry and say, hey, can you be a little bit more respectful? I had no way to reach out to her. I didn't know who she was. I didn't know her name. I just knew her as Feisty, which is why I mentioned her as Feisty in the video. So yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Totally respectful and understandable. I get where you're coming from. But I don't understand why you would have to kick me from your Facebook group when I am a former paparazzi consultant and I'm feeling like I'm helping other former paparazzi consultants. So if you're going to kick me from the group, that's great. Are you going to remove the receipts that I provided to the group? Are you going to remove my blog post teaching those in the group how to quit? Because, honestly, if I'm not a member of the group anymore, I don't want my stuff being in that group. So anything that I shared to that group in the form of receipts with screenshots, take those down or go get them yourself. But my blog post teaching people how to quit, yeah, that gets a lot of traffic to my blog. It's on your group. Are you going to take that down too? Because I would appreciate it if you did. If you're going to kick somebody from a group for just being out there, and didn't have a way to get in touch with somebody to say, hey, I respect who you are and I appreciate what you're doing, but could you be a little bit more respectful? Because I have a lot of family members that are Mormon and they are not like Trent Kirby. They are not like Misty Kirby. They're not culty people. They're really nice, good people, and they would be respectful of you too. That's all I was asking, is to be respectful of others, because I respect you and who you are. You can be very, what's the word I'm looking for? You can be very forceful in your talk, and you can be very articulate, but you don't have to be putting everybody in a group, in a bubble, in a box, because that's how it felt to me. That is how it felt when you call everybody in one particular group cult members, because it's not the truth. And like I said to Tracy, if that's what got them upset, I hate to break it to you and I'm really, really sorry, but the anti-MLM movement could also be considered a cult. It could be. And with stuff like this, if you don't agree with something, you get kicked from the group. That's kind of culty behavior. Because you don't agree with something doesn't mean you, just because you don't agree with one thing doesn't mean you don't disagree with everything. It doesn't make sense to me. So that's my 10 cents. There's my 10-minute rant for the day. So I will not be on Tea Time next week. So there's that. But I appreciate the fact that I was at least offered the opportunity, and it was an honor, and I was humbled by it. But again, I'm not going to stop what I'm doing, and I'm not going to stop what I'm saying. I'm just not. That's not who I am. I will continue to speak out against this company, and I will report what I am doing with my state attorney general and what's going on with me and my health. And I will fight this fight on my own if I have to. And I'm more than happy to do that. So thank you so much for watching, and have a good night, y'all.